What is up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is a part 2 of a back to school series. So if you haven't watched the first one, you definitely have to watch the first one for this one to make more sense. And also in the first video, I really go over all the tips and advice that you really need to get the best results, to getting into an amazing shape and also just maintaining your physique while being in school and doing all your homeworks. See, it shouldn't even be a slight struggle to do both, but you would know exactly what I mean by that if you watch the first video. And in this video, I'm gonna show you a full body workout, but this is not just any ordinary full body workout. This is actually a full body workout for those who are in a time crunch but still want those beautiful curves and build up some more muscle mass in a shorter amount of time, but with the best exercises possible. So I'm not gonna do too much talking because I did that in the last video. I'm basically just gonna head to the gym right now, show you a back to school routine so you can really flex on your classmates and even your teachers, so you can show them that you're not out here playing around, but you're actually taking things serious. So I'm actually in a bit of a time crunch, but I feel like it just makes things more realistic because now I really get to show you guys a quick routine. And the reason why I'm in a time crunch is because it takes around 30 minutes to go to the gym and it closes at 6. Right now it's 4:55, so I have about 30-35 minutes to work out and show you guys a routine. And I could totally work out in 30 minutes, but filming it too, not easy. Alright, I'll see you guys at the gym. Alright, so I totally made it to the gym in like 25 minutes, so I ended up having a lot more time than what I expected, and guess what? I'm legit the only one here. Okay, enough with the dancing. Let's get into these exercises. So the first exercise is goblet squats to Romanian deadlifts, and this one could be a little bit tricky and you do have to do some adjustments because you do need to have your toes out and stand a little bit wider than what you would do in a regular Romanian deadlift, because you are going into the goblet squats immediately after, so you probably would experience that you have to do some adjustments in the beginning just to get used to this combination. So to break these exercises down even further, make sure to try to keep your head aligned with your spine. As you can see, keep a tight core so your torso stays upright in your goblet squats. Allow your knees to pass your toes, put your weight in your complete foot, but mainly your toes in both the Romanian deadlifts and goblet squats. So the following exercise in this circuit is push-ups, and make sure that you really squeeze your glutes. It almost have to look like you have no booty at all, and be really stiff like a board to get the most out of the exercise. Also push yourself forward with your toes. I keep adjusting this throughout the movement. As you can see right there was a correction. And you can also do these on your knees as a regression exercise if you need to. And the last exercise of this circuit is reverse lunges to upright row. And you're alternating with the active leg and arm for each rep. So I really like these single arm reverse lunges a whole lot, not only because it works your core a whole lot and a lot of stabilization muscles, as well because you're really fighting to keep your torso upright as you're holding only one kettlebell. I'm pretty sure this exercise could go as a unilateral exercise if I'm not mistaken, even though you're not only using one side of the body, it's basically the opposite arm to the leg. There is a word for it. Don't really remember, but exercises like this is just my absolute favorite because it have multiple benefits, not just muscle growth, but it actually helps build up your whole body stronger as a unit. So the following exercise is goblet squats to bicep curls, and you've probably seen me do these before because I really like this exercise a whole lot, but it's also very challenging. So again, make sure to keep your knees forward and really put your weight in your total foot, but especially your toes. The good thing about having the dumbbells in the front, it really helps you place your weight in the squat properly and you aren't really like falling backwards or misplacing where you put your weight. And also make sure to keep your elbows forward, like don't squeeze them into your waist or lats, because that's considered cheating. So make sure to keep them forward when you do the bicep curl. So the following exercise is bend over rows to a press. And the transitioning here can be a little bit confusing, so make sure you take your time, slow down the movement at first before you actually go at it. It actually helps if you do this movement with no weights first and practice that before you actually add on some heavy weights. Also, another thing that I want to point out in these two movements is really to keep a tight core, like especially when you're pressing the shoulder press. Do not let your ribs flare. Keep that core tight. Like imagine that you're wearing a belt and you have to fill that belt out with a lot of air around your whole waistline. And also another pro tip to the bend over rows, make sure to really contract at the top and have a slow movement down. So any eccentric movements, you have to slow down in both the shoulder press and the bend over rows. Oh, and also these freaking compound movement combination really made me sweat so hard. They're really demanding so much from your body. Alright, so the last circuit is a combination of isolation exercises for the glutes, as you can see. So first we have donkey kicks, and I like to do the donkey kicks more like poles kind of ripped out, and obviously you have to add a dumbbell to make it more challenging. And immediately after you're done doing the reps, the given reps for the donkey kicks, you go into fire hydrants, which is for your side glutes / hip abductors. And learn from my mistake, try to keep your hips more horizontal, but my glutes were burning at this point, and you will experience it as well when you're doing this combination. But just try to keep your hips more horizontal. And immediately after the fire hydrants, I go into clamps, as you can see. And these are also for your side glutes / hip abductors. And at this point, your glutes should be so much on fire that you can barely feel them. But just keep on pushing. Maybe the first set isn't as bad, but I'm promising you that the second or third set would definitely be a lot tougher. And then obviously, as you can see, the fourth exercise in this circuit is just a burnout for your upper glute. That is it, you guys. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this video and you found this helpful. I do want to say, if you're in a rush and really trying to get in a good workout still and get the most out of the exercises, and also still do some of the best exercises for your goals but also your body, and that is combining a lot of compound movements together. Not only you will build so much more lean mass, but it also challenges your body. You will build more stability. They're just way more functional and comes with a lot of benefits as well. But trust me, they are not easy. So I encourage all of you out there to do this workout if you're in a rush, in school, trying to study and do fitness at the same time without neither one of them suffering. So with that said, make sure to leave a comment down below if you like this video. Also make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to watch more videos like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!